this is Juju, an 11-month-old Maremma girl who's new to the ranch, never been in with a pig that I know of, and who's cycling. She's been sharing a fence with these guys for a few days, and she wants to be by the fence and touch noses with them, and they've been doing that with her. So I'm taking advantage of that and letting her come in. So I have her on a long line with a big knot in the end of it so I can stand on it if I need to. She did exactly what she should do. She came in here, took a look at the pig, dialed that in. Good girl. Then went off and went to work. So one of the ways to build a dog that doesn't chase livestock is to build so much reinforcement history and working property that is more reinforcing to them than harassing livestock. So even though she can chase tiny pigs all around, as far as she's concerned, that's not her first choice. Her first choice is to put her nose down, tail up, and work the edges. Hello. So she's checking back in with me. I'm going to say hi. And then I'm going to not stay engaged with her because I don't want her to go to work. Good job. There you are. That's it. Nice. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good girl, Juju. Good girl. Good girl. She's eating pig food with them, and she's not being competitive with them. I don't expect that to last, so I'll keep an eye on that. Her nose and her brain are really engaged, which is wonderful. Pigs are challenging for dogs. They squeak, they flip their tails around, they're very bossy. They'll run right over the face of a dog or under them. I mean, they're a mess. It's a big ask. And this is the first time I've worked with this dog as a single dog, and it's the first livestock introduction that I've done with her. So I'm expecting this to be more than she can handle, and I'm, loaded for bear. I'm ready to contain any behavior that I get, but I also believe in trusting dogs, and I'm not going to assume that she can't do something like this until I ask her and find out. So the first few minutes are usually the bingiest. She's likely to do this for a little bit and then go work the edges a little bit and then come back up. When she settles down and she feels like she's got it all dialed in, she's going to do one of two things. She's either going to just choose to hang out with these piggies and follow them around and be interested, or go sleep in a corner somewhere, or decide that they would be interesting to get to know better in a more dynamic fashion. I don't know if you can see this pig walking on her front legs, but oh my, good girl, Juju. So I have no food out here, no clicker. I don't want to redirect her back to me. I don't want to add a resource for her other than the environment and oh goodness, because it would make her more excited, less predictable for me, and I want her to just be reinforced by the environment and doing her job. If I needed to do something else, I would, but as you can see, oh, so good. She's very engaged, very capable. The minute her body language shows me that this isn't successful for her, we'll do something else. But good job, honey. Giving her enough time to do what she can with me on deck as a safety is how I find out what dogs are capable of. She's capable of quite a lot at this moment. Pretty impressive. So, I've never done this before. Baby piggies are new to me. We'll just see how this goes. She gets straight A's like this. Now, I have food down because I believe in anchoring livestock. I want to target them. So I target pig noses to the grass instead of racing all around and screeching and doing all the things that pigs do to demand food or anything else that they want, which means that they'll hold still and Juju can come and go. If I didn't do that, they'd run all around and be noisy, and she would have a much harder time of it. And I may do that with her in the future, but it isn't step one. Step one is livestock is predictable. The only variable, the biggest variable I'm working with is the dog. This long line is 15 feet. It's a straight line from her to me. If I step on it, she will not move forward. So I can stop her in a stride or two if I need to. Pig food is wonderful, Juju. Yeah? Nice job, dog. So I'm going to move and see if I draw her to me, or if she leaves. I'm going to attempt to interrupt her and redirect her just by offering something else to think about. I'd like her to come and go a little bit and watch how she does that, the speed and how much she uses her brain. Hi, girlie. Oh, nice job, honey. That's wonderful. Good girl. So good, Juju. So good. So good, darling. Yeah, that's wonderful. She's been doing a lot of sleeping plastered to the fence with her nose towards the pigs, with the nose all draped across her, with her pigs all draped across her nose. They've both shown an affinity for each other, so that's why this is my first livestock step with her. Well, darling, her partner just jumped her fence and came to join us. We will put that back together in a minute. Good girl. So in deciding how long a training session should be, I figure that the first little bit of it is going to be a bingy dog. The center of it is going to be a dog that's learning. When the dog starts to look like they're struggling a little bit or changing behavior into something that I'd rather not see, that's time for me to leave. And if I don't go as long as I can, I don't know how much dog I have in terms of skills, but I also want to really be careful to set this girl up for success. What she's doing in front of me is just phenomenal. So even though she's acing it and everything is great, I'm going to collect her up and take her with me, and we're going to do some other things this morning. So A+ girly, there we are. You're so good. You're such a nice dog, honey. You're the best.